Give it a few minutes till everybody arrives. My words are backwards. Damn it. No, they're not. Apparently, I can't do it this way. Well, apparently my whiteboard likes to be backwards. So, what I have today for you guys is 9 ways to cultivate self-discipline. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute. But, there was one step. We have step 1, know your strengths and weaknesses. We all have weaknesses, whether they're the desire to have a cigarette or to drink or eat bad foods or be on social media. Like, well, I guess this is not a bad habit, but hey, I'm trying, you know? For example, I don't care about cleaning my kid's room or the living room. I hate doing both. But I avoid those. But the thing with it is I have that self-discipline that I need to do it. Because if I don't do it, I mean, my wife will do it. She'll clean the living room, but when it comes to the kids' room, she has cleaned that room since she's here. But you have to have that self-discipline inside of you, knowing you have to do that. And when you do get it done, well, you're satisfied. Probably angry, I don't know. Either way around. But the good thing about all that is you can delegate those responsibilities. Your responsibilities of cleaning that room or doing the housework and stuff like that. If you start delegating that stress on your shoulders will go away, but you also still need that self-discipline on things you don't want to do. Thank you for the likes, Lacey. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in. We got 3 here. We got Lacey and some other person. I have no idea who it is. School stuff. What's going on, bud? What's going on, Abdul? Now I'm going to do 9 ways to cultivate self-discipline. Know your strengths and weaknesses is number 1. You know, we all have a problem. It's anything from having a smoking problem, a social media issue. Let's go with unhealthy foods. We have those addictions. And having self-discipline to actually stop doing all that stuff, you have to be motivated to not want to be able to have that stuff. Normally for me, I avoid cleaning my son's room or cleaning the house. That's one of those activities I get off of work and I'm dragging. I don't want to. But that self-discipline inside of you, being disciplined about it, will give you that self-awareness, and that would be the most powerful thing for you to get out of your comfort zone. But it requires constant focus for your self-discipline. You have to be constantly focused on that self-discipline. Too often people try to pretend their variables doesn't exist or to subside to them with a fixed mindset. They throw up their hands and they go, oh, well, I know you know your strengths, but you don't want to accept your flaws. Step number 2, remove temptations. As the saying goes, out of sight, out of mind. It might be silly, but the phrase offers powerful advice. By simply removing the biggest temptation that you do have around you, you improve your self-discipline. If you want to eat healthy, well, get rid of that junk food, guys. Want to drink less? Toss the booze. Get rid of that alcohol, and you'll be able to. The fewer the distractions you have, the more you focus you are on your will to accomplish these goals. Set yourself up for success by ditching bad habits or bad influences. Number 3, set clear goals and have a execution plan. If you hope to achieve greater degrees of self-discipline, you must have a clear vision of what you want and what you want to accomplish, like any goal that you have. You must also have an understanding of what success means to you. If you don't know where you're going, it's easy to lose yourself. It's easy to lose that direction and also get sidetracked. A clear plan outlines time-bound steps you must take to reach your goals. Practice daily diligence. Goals being achieved hold self-honor. Yes, it does. It gives yourself more self-respect too. And as the people around you will notice that when your goals are being achieved, they notice a little bit of actual difference in your personality, who you are and everything. And they start asking you, who is this guy? You're not the same guy I met 10 years ago, 5 years ago. But step 4, practice self-diligence. We aren't born with self-discipline. It's a learned behavior. Like any skill, yes, you also must do it for yourself. That self-discipline, somebody could teach you how to be disciplined, how to be motivated. They could teach you this stuff. But it doesn't guarantee that you're going to do it. Because everything that everybody's teaching you, you have to start putting it in place, which is part of your disciplines. And when you form those disciplines, they actually form into habits. And when you're having those habits, you start to change habits back and forth, and then that's who you start to become. But like any skill you want to master requires daily practice. And that's where I was saying with the habits. The effective focus that self-discipline requires can be draining. And having self-discipline and keeping this thing straight, it becomes draining. It becomes mentally draining, physically draining, and you want to give up at some point. And you got to keep going forward, keep going, because you have a goal, you have a mission that you want to accomplish. You just simply don't give up. Over time, like I say, it can be more difficult because our willpower to keep going will eventually fade out. But remember, guys, there's a reason why you're doing what you're doing. If, for example, I have Sugar Boom Boom 90, she's a preacher on this channel, excuse me. And she believes in Christ. And that's her mission, is to spread his word. So her willpower is to keep going forward and keep going stronger and keep going. No matter how hard it is, having a belief like that, and you have so much criticism, so much hate, so much everything, it makes you want to question yourself, make you doubt yourself. That is willpower by its own means of keep doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for everybody else. You're doing it for yourself, and you are doing it for Christ, and you're doing it to help save people. But you're doing it for yourself because you know it's right. Breathe it into existence. Live, breathe, and be. I love that on One Love for Self. I think that's what that says there. But yes, you are very truthful there, sir. Okay, let's go with step number 5. I got these handy dandy notes that I got going on. Create new habits and rituals, which comes at One Life One love for life. I don't know if we were following each other, but I appreciate if you follow back so I can get back to you. Acquiring self-discipline and working to instill new habits they can feel daunting at first. To avoid feeling drained and discouraged, break your goals into smalls, or break them into small doable steps. When you're trying to take on Goliath, for example, you're trying to take on a Goliath, a big dream, a big goal. You have to have those little stepping stones. They're little baby steps that collect over time, and they get you to your biggest goal. So if you want to take down Goliath, and I know, what's his name? Sugar Boo Boom, Goliath, they fought with each other. You might know these people. I want to say Noah, but that makes no sense. Noah built a boat. Goliath. Abraham, Moses, I don't know. But I can't think of who it was. But he started small. David, there you go. David. He started small with the cloth. Then he added a rock to it. And then that's where he got bigger and better. And he had that determination, that little bit of determination, motivation to take down Goliath. And that's the same way with our goals. We need to have little ways of growing to them to make those goals happen. So guys, be David. And if you want to be a Goliath, that's up to you guys. But be David to be able to be determined to take down Goliath. Those are our goals that we're looking forward to. What we want is, if you don't have that cloth or you don't have that rock, you're not doing anything. Be the stone. Yes, the stone. Be that stone, because you're going to win regardless. Thank you, man. The old saying goes, eat the elephant one bite at a time. Because we can't eat a whole elephant one time. And I don't think any of us actually even eat an elephant. But preferably I like cow. I'd be David any day. Amen. I love it. I love it. Examples are, if you're trying to achieve better sleep habits, start going to bed a half hour early. And then eventually those habits will start building up. And within our psyche, we'll know our body, we have a little, I want to say a time meter or something. Our body picks up what time it actually is. Yes, the stone was faith. Yes, he had faith that he could take down Goliath. So you go to bed 30 minutes, your brain and your body will pick up that you are getting tired. Number 6, change your perception about willpower. If you believe you have a limited amount of willpower, you probably won't surpass. If you believe that you don't have that willpower, that drive, that motivation to keep moving forward, you have to start here. It's all mindset. If you don't have that, you are most likely going to fail, or you're going to kind of half-ass everything. You have to go in with determination and drive. When we embrace the mindset on unlimited willpower, we continue to grow, achieve more, and develop mental toughness. When you start doing more and more and more, and you become more successful with it, your mind will suddenly just click. Now you're thinking you're kind of unstoppable. You're unlimited. Your power and your drive, and when you see those achievements that are on you, they're going to make you very, very happy. And the best stimulator for us is to do something that makes us happy. So when we're happy about what we did, we keep doing more. And our willpower with doing that will keep us going stronger. If you get past your limited beliefs and believe you can do it, then you will give yourself an extra boost of motivation towards making those goals a reality. Like I said, guys, if you're happy about what goal you did, what you achieved, you will be unstoppable. Your willpower, your motivation, that mindset that you got going on, you're going to go just like David. He had that mindset of, I'm going to win. He He did it. He took down the giant because he had the willpower, and the stone was that faith. He also had faith in God that he will be there to protect him. Give yourself a backup plan. This is when you give yourself a plan to deal with a potentially difficult situation. You know you will likely will come upon. Let's say you inspire to be a musician, but tell yourself, well, I'm probably not going to excel at this. So the chances to excel at this are I'll probably just stick with my job. If I don't become successful at being a musician, I'm just going to go to plan B. Now, you don't need a plan B. You need a plan A. Burn your ships. Because when you burn your ships, you have nothing else to run back to. So when you don't have nothing else to run back to, you will become successful with that musician. Because that's your willpower. That's your drive. That's your will. That's your stone. That's your cloth. And becoming successful is the Goliath that you have to take down. Keep moving forwards and have a backup plan for being a musician. Be a musician. You may not be good as a guitar player. We got a backup plan. Let's become a singer. Oh man, I don't know if I could do that either. Now you got a bass player. You got a saxophone player. You have backup plans to being a musician. Even though you don't think you're good at what you're doing, you will always have that opportunity to do something. Like Jessie here, Sugar Boom Boom 90. She's a preacher. She has a backup of a backup. She has social media. She can use that. If that fails, now she has the real world. She can go out and preach to people along the road like Jesus did. So, I mean, she has those backups of a backup. Find trusted coaches or mentors. Elite performers know what they're doing while still focusing on what they're doing wrong. They pick coaches who will challenge them and drive them to a higher level of performance. The best coaches also identify aspects of your performance that will need to be improved or to get you to the next level or skill, and they will help you with preparation. Having a coach and a mentor. Yes, most of the successful people in this world, from Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Mark Zuckerberg, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head right now, but they had mentors. And yes, mentors and coaches can be expensive, but they have surpassed many people. So having those people mentoring and coaching you, you'll be able to surpass a lot of the people around you because you are learning from their experiences. They are opening their book of life, telling you exactly how they do it. That is the blueprint that you need to follow. If you follow the blueprint that they give you, you're going to be in the same position because you're doing the same thing. It's not luck. It's not luck. It's not luck. I mean, there's no such thing as luck in the terms of somebody that's motivated and determined. Because if you know what you know, and I'll tell you, get a blueprint. If you get a blueprint, and that blueprint has worked for people, you will have no luck because you knew what you were doing. And number 9, forgive yourself and move forward. Even with your best intentions and well laid out plans, sometimes you can fall short. Sometimes you will feel short. I'm short. I'm only 5'3". But yes, the key is to just keep on going. You gotta keep on going. What's the forgive yourself and move forward? And thank you, Jesse, for the compliment there. And you're welcome. Yes, this is a big one. I'm learning. What do you mean, Jesse? To forgive yourself? Yeah, forgiving yourself. I have a thing that I say is, if you don't forget, you never forgive. If you never forgive, you'll never forget. So technically, what you have to do is forget. Because if you don't forget, you're never going to forgive, because you're always going to think about it. It's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be on your mind. So if you forgive yourself, you're going to forget about what happened. You lay to rest what has happened. But for me, the technique that I would personally use, because I'm a brainsy kind of person. I like the human mind and how it works and stuff, is to lay out what you did wrong and put them on cards. How you do it is, you're going to put I forgot, I forget, or I forgive myself for doing this. Eventually you will build up that, like, I forgive myself for stubbing my toe. I don't know. But eventually you'll keep on reading those, and that will go into your psyche, and you'll start to learn, your brain will start to learn to forget that. Because eventually now you're going to build it up. What I like about self-discipline is, when it comes down to self-discipline, if you don't have it, you're not really going to do much in life. Like, for example, Jessie here, she's, what, a mother of 7? I can't remember. It was 7, because I have 5, and I think you have 7. Oh, 5. Okay. All right. Yeah. The thing about self-discipline with the kids of 5 is it's self-sacrifice, because you have to put those children before you, and even though you do have to take care of yourself, and that's a word of advice I use for like a parenting thing, is you need time for yourself, but having that self-sacrifice and having that self-discipline, because if you're not self-disciplined, you're not taking care of your kids. Because you are being altruistic, but at the same time, you have to be self-disciplined to get them to school, to feed them, to play with them, do whatever you got to do as a parent. And a lot of people, they say they're self-disciplined, but I don't think they have kids. So most of them that don't have kids don't have self-discipline. I firmly believe that, because most of the people I see that are single, they're out partying. And they're spending a lot of money on absolutely nothing to make themselves sick. But that's what I truly like about self-discipline. It comes from a parent's aspect. It comes from a business aspect, and just life in general. I did a channel for financial. I'm a life insurance agent, but I don't essentially sell life insurance, and I really don't want to. But being self-disciplined within money, I have a lot of books on that. So, do you have any questions there, Jesse? I say, apparently you're the only one left in here. What's going on? We gotta go, Jesse. Any good questions? I'm gonna stay on here for... No, you're good? Alright. Plan to stay on here for 5 more minutes. What would you suggest for what I would need to speak about? Because I'll be on Facebook tomorrow, because hopefully I never get banned on TikTok, and I think I know why I have been. And I got to figure out how to use this whiteboard without it being backwards. I was writing on it, and my wife told me, it's backwards. Well, I need to see the screen. You're not sure. Okay. I'll give you some options here. Let's go with, if I can even think of any options. Alright, that'd be awesome. I will think of something to talk about. I'll be on Facebook tomorrow, same time. I'll send you a flyer. I'm going to do some, whatever this is all about here. Do some fun things for him. What is going on?
Hello, good morning.
Oh, good morning, good afternoon, actually.
I'm
What's your
from
name?
in Turkey.
Huh?
Turkey.
Do what?
I'm from in Turkey. Turkey.
Here in Turkey?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Where from?
I'm from America.
Oh, America.
Yeah, I
Cool.
plenty of shirts from Turkey.
Uh, Have you ever been in Turkey? No?
I have not. I've been in clothes from Turkey.
Ah.
Walmart.
Why?
Walmart likes turkey clothes for some reason.
Oh, some reason. Okay. And
Yeah,
so,
I never been to Turkey. Have you been?
I'm, uh-huh.
Have you been to America before?
No,
No.
never. Bet I won.
I I know I work with a bunch of people from Africa and Mexico. They want to
Mhm.
come to America and work here. Well,
But it's so difficult to take visa from Turkey to America.
well, couldn't you just get a worker visa?
I'm working here. I'm working like translator, Russian, Turkish.
Russian, Turkish. Well, I'm talking about
Yeah.
with America. Wouldn't you be able to just get a worker's visa?
Uh,
Uh,
Maybe I don't.
I don't know how that works. We have some Mexicans. They have dual citizenship. So
I'm working here like reception translator. I can do it.
you translate what Russian and Turkish?
Russian, yeah. Russian, Turkish, yeah.
Well, apparently English too.
Oh no, it's not enough. I think
So what, like 40% English or
maybe 30,
30?
35, maybe 20. Maybe it's not 10%.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I was running a little seminar. I do motivational speaking and
Oh.
uh, personal development. I was doing it was 9 ways to cultivate self discipline, which seems like you have self discipline, especially with learning different languages.
Oh yeah,
You have to have a self discipline for that.
I I'm following you. I always see look your profile again, and it's good. I think
You think it's good? I appreciate it.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm just I'm trying to just help people, and it. I started as a life insurance agent, and I got burnt out. I didn't want to do no more. So I went into doing this, just helping people, keep them motivated, and just keep going. So whoever
Yeah,
whoever I touch, I feel okay with
yeah.
doing live
Oh
at you.
yeah. It's how no one here.
And I got 3 people. Guys, stop that screen. There we go. Got 3 here.
Yeah. But I want to develop my speech. And
Do your
I
own.
want yeah, and
Well,
I need to work on my English.
your English.
Yeah, it's important to me because I'm working here like reception at a hotel at night. It's a morning time I working on it like translator, and at night I'm working at the reception, and everybody here is a regional speaking just in English, you know.
Do you listen to English music?
Uh, yeah, I'm every time listening English music, English films, but at for listening, it's uh, better than before.
Okay. I've always been taught is music will teach you more than anything else will.
Yeah,
And so listening to music and getting a rhythm of how we talk,
yeah,
and it will help you, it will train your brain.
yeah.
So
But you are now, you are talking like exactly like, uh, but another native speakers like we can.
yeah, I'm
Why?
native speaking. I mean, I'm in America. I was born in America. But if I'm speaking Russian, I have no idea. Vodka, that's about it.
Yeah, I don't understand. On my life, or uh, many native speakers, I can understand it because they are speaking maybe more quickly. I don't understand why.
They're making there's
Maybe there is an accent difference. I don't know.
yeah, there's different accents in America. We have a Southern accent. We have Brooklyn accent. I'm in Ohio. I have an accent. It's weird in Ohio. I'm on the very bottom of Ohio, but if I go north to Ohio, I have an accent
And so,
because we're going to Canada, and Canadians speak French.
yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
so, what do you plan to do to help your English?
I don't know. I will ask advice from you. What I can do.
Advice for me?
Yeah, what I can do. What I need to develop my speech, listening.
YouTube.
You
That's
too.
where YouTube. I mean, go down. Start like for my kids. They're starting kindergarten, first grade. Start there.
Mhm,
Put your take yourself and take like an hour or two and put yourself
mhm,
into a classroom. Put that like
mhm,
a tablet or phone in front of you and start learning
mhm,
ABCs. And
mhm,
they're called red words like are, what, is, and start teaching yourself. Have that tablet or phone teach you like you're in
mhm.
school. Kind of like hooked on phonics. I don't know if you ever heard of that. But
And so,
you want to have that teacher in front of you, stop the video, repeat the word, because how more repetitive you become, the more you will remember.
so it's good advice for me.
It's the only thing I can think of because when you learned Russian, how did you learn Russian? Or is that second language to you?
Oh, I'm mistreating myself. I'm. I don't want to listen some videos or some movies, but I did that. I did that.
Mm,
Uh, every time, every minute, I go with my uh, how did it hurt, and everywhere I listen just in Russia and try to talk with Russian peoples. It's like that. I don't.
Well, I mean, you can, and I always have time to talk to you. If you need English, I can help you out. I mean, I'm on social media everywhere, so it's if you want to hit me up, I can take a little bit of time and help you. But
Yeah.
on the side, I would pick up YouTube and start with kindergarten words.
Mm.
Do you know how to spell kindergarten?
Uh, Getting hard.
Yeah, let me see if I can. I can't even. Hey, Jesse, you still on? Because I don't think I can type on here.
Mm.
Jesse, can you spell kindergarten for this guy here?
Kindergarten.
Yeah, kindergarten.
Okay. Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Yeah, kindergarten is actually a German word.
A German word.
Yeah,
Kindergarten.
it's actually kindergarten. Yeah, it's German. It's a German word.
Uh,
I don't know very
German.
much German.
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. It's for kids that are 6 or 7 years old.
What's mean kindergarten? What's
It's
mean?
it's a for elementary. It's for school. That's how you spell kindergarten.
Yeah.
I would start there and start learning words from kindergarten. Then you'll go to first.
Oh, kindergarten. Oh, before the school, it's
Yeah,
kindergarten.
it's the building blocks of where you need to start at. So you go kindergarten, first grade, second grade. You start building up your vocabulary. So I would just watch videos on YouTube
I understood.
and then listen to American music because once that becomes repetitive, then you'll get it.
Yeah. I'm I everywhere listening. I'm everywhere listening just American music.
What kind of music are you listening to?
Yeah.
What music are you listening to?
I'm loving Lady Gaga.
Hmm?
Lady Gaga. I loving
I got.
Lady Gaga. Everywhere I'm listening.
No, there's nothing wrong with her. Good performer. Not my but thing about her music, there's a lot of being repetitive. She says the same words over and over and over. So that helps out a lot for you to pick it up.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's right.
you have any other questions or
No, thank you very much for your advice.
yeah,
I
I,
appreciate it.
what I'm here for.
Thank you so much.
Hey, you're welcome, sir. Well, I'm gonna hop
Thank
off
you.
here and go do my thing.
Okay. I followed you and reconnect.
Hey, I'll be on Facebook tomorrow. So, all
Okay.
right, Jesse, I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep, see you later, sir.
See you later.
Yep,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Well, that was fun. How do you speak English? I don't know. Oh, what do you guys want to talk about? I mean, I don't have much. I got 20. Ooh, I was going to go for a half hour. There's my wife. I think everybody's disappearing.